Hey everybody, Ben here, and I'm a certified professional dog trainer in Pensacola, Florida that specializes in aggression and anxiety cases. And today we're going to talk about chaining useful behaviors together. Now, you actually see me do this quite a lot in some of my other videos, although I'm not advertising that I'm chaining these behaviors. In particular, my Border Collie tends to do a down stay tied together without me asking for it. We've asked for down, we've asked for stay so many times that he kind of just naturally defaults into that position whenever we're paused. Now, you may also have noticed that, I chain behaviors like mat work and that kind of thing too. Chaining behaviors only works if your dog understands each step of the process, right? So for example, let's say the behavior is to go to spot, down, stay. Then your dog must have a good understanding of the behavior go to spot. They must have a good understanding of the behavior down, and they must have a good understanding of the behavior stay. And then what you can do is you use those things in succession enough, you reinforce at the end of the chain, obviously, and then what you can do is you can start dropping words out of the cue sequence. So we don't have to constantly go to spot, down, stay every time we want our dog to do that. We can sometimes just say, go to spot. Typically the word that when I work with dogs, the word I drop the most quick, or drop the quickest, is down. Down usually is try not to pause the video and cough. Down is usually the behavior that dogs pick up on the fastest when we're doing something like go to spot, because we always tie go to spot with down. Usually I teach that in the same lesson. We do go to spot, we isolate that for a while, and then I say, okay, well, what do we do once we get there? So I let the owners play around with go to spot, down, stay. It takes you a lot of practice to get a go to spot, and it just turns into a go to spot, down, stay. What we're working on today is a down stay on a leash. We're doing this video specifically for a client. We're showing behavior chains on a leash. He has a bigger dog, and control is an issue there. This bigger dog has been attacked by other dogs in the neighborhood, and so he wants to have a little bit better of control over his dog while they're under threshold, figuring out where the other dog's going, whatever. So that's what we're working on here. So let's get started. Okay, so Ben and Barley here, and we're going to start here because Barley helps do this kind of on easy mode. I'm going to get my camera set up and we'll knock this out. Barley, look. Barley, look. Stay. Stay. You go. Okay. Let's go. Oh, Look. Down. Down. Go. Down. Stay. Okay, so we've done some dry runs. He got a little distracted. I'm not really sure why. This part of it was why I'm doing this in my backyard, because the time of the day I'm having to do this, all the kids are getting out and everybody's walking their dogs right now, so this is just going to be really interruptive. Now what we're going to do is we're going to try to just cue the down and let the stay happen on its own without me asking for it. Now we'll see what's going to happen here, right? Hey, bud. let's go. Okay. So as you can tell, he's pretty good at that in the backyard, right? Again, that's about where I want him to be before I start taking this into a more distracting environment. Now, a couple of things. Number one, when I take this outside of the house, or off my property or into an area where I'm not fenced in or whatever, he's going to remain on a leash. He's going to remain on a leash because even though in Escambia County your dog can be unleashed off of your property, there is a county-wide leash law. And if my dog does take a step off of my property and then does something and he's not leashed, then we have a problem. So we're going to try this. We're going to do a little practice, and if we get to where we want to be today, we're going to try this up front. Okay, let's see. Okay, so there you have it. So what we were doing there is we were working on a behavior chain, which was a downstay, without me even really asking for it. Just pausing, putting his leash down, letting him do his thing. Now, of course, we're doing this in our backyard. There's no distractions. It's a little easier back there. But for the clients who I'm sending this video to, that is where you need to practice this behavior first. And then when you take this out into the real world, we're obviously not putting our leash down, right? So if I get some time over the next couple of days, I'll take this out into the real world and show you this. And I'll probably try to show you this with Christoph and Philip, or Christoph and Barley. Good night. Because again, Barley is doing it on easy mode as long as there's no dogs around. Christoph's doing it always on Christoph mode. So again, until next time, if you liked what you saw, please like, comment, subscribe, share. If you're interested in classes and whatever platform you're seeing this on, you can just reach out to me on this platform, either comment or send me a direct message. And I can certainly set you up for classes, whether in person here in the Pensacola area or online. And hey, one last thing, because you all know I went crazy for Halloween. And it's kind of like a tradition since we've been in this house. We buy like a new Halloween or Christmas decorations for our yard. But hey, check it out. I've had some poodle ones, but this is the first border collie Christmas decoration I have found, and it's going to be going out real soon. So we're also going to make an announcement on that front. All right, cool guys. Have a good night.